Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's about noon. It's about 12:10 p.m. It's the 16th of December 2020, and I'm here to give you a not super exciting analysis. I'm not like those guys out there that like to throw out big buzzwords. This isn't an emergency video. This is not Bitcoin going to $100,000. This is just another day in the life of a trader, and not a trader as in somebody that's betraying you, but just trading markets. So I'm going to get into Bitcoin. I'm going to start with Bitcoin because we finally had a little bit of a breakout move here. And then I'm going to talk about the S&P 500. I'm going to talk about Nasdaq as well. I'm going to go through all of these assets, but I want to take a look at Bitcoin because we've had some pretty interesting moves here. And so before I get into it, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. You are responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. I'm just giving my opinion on the market here, as always. So let's go ahead and flip over into the chart and take a look at what we've got. I haven't touched my Bitcoin chart in a long time. We have been eyeing these higher targets for quite some time here. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to clean this up here because, again, like I said, it's been a long time since we have taken a look at this. All right, so let's just take a look at this guy, right? So we've got what we have counted from a long time ago. We've got a nice 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 3. We had some compression here into the 4. Then a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete this move. All right, this move completed something. We had a little bit of a sell-off. This was a correction. This correction completed, and then we have a nice 1, 2 off of this. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. So from down here, a nice 1, 2, and I would say that we've got an extended third candidate here. So I can see we've got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 into the 3, and then potentially an expanded flat here into the 4, and then we're working on the 5. So let's just check this out. Could this be what's happening? Very well could be. Let's just take a look at this. Taking a look from an expanded flat, does this meet the criteria? Measure this move. We go up here to the top, and we came down to the 618, sign of strength. I would say that this is a potential for an expanded flat. So from here, we have an A, a B, and a C to finish that move. Finish wave 4. All right. Then we go up for wave 5. Okay. So again, if we wanted to mark this out, we've got this guy right here, and then we have our resistance right here. We should have known we were going to break out back here on the 12th and the 13th when we were consolidating above this level. So this worked out. It worked out pretty well. And as you can see, we had some compression here. We broke out a little bit. We consolidated above it and we broke out. Over here, we broke out, we consolidated above it, and then we broke out. And that's exactly what's happening here. So what's our target for wave 5 based on this? Based on the idea that we have from here a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and then we complete that 5 right there, of course on a lower degree. This works out pretty well if you ask me. Of course hindsight's always 20/20, but we've been talking about higher prices and we're continuing to talk about higher prices even now. What is our upside target? Well, I mean, it's very likely this guy does make its way up to about 24, 25K, very possible. So if we've got this first move here, this again a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 5, and then we have our correction here. Let's just take a look at this from the bottom to the top. Take the pullback. What's our upside target? All right, so right now our first target was 20,314. All right, gosh, I'm not going to say it's impossible for us to make ourselves up to 32,000. Gosh, I kind of feel like a moron for even saying that. But it's possible that happens. All right, so the other thing here, let's just measure our wave 3 it would make a lot more sense for us to reach 22,800 to 25,100. These levels seem more reasonable. Okay, that's what I'm going to be looking at. I do think that we do continue to climb higher. I think that we do actually attempt to climb higher. Let me go to a 12-hour here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, and I don't do this too often, but I did discuss it just yesterday, I believe, in one of my videos. Measuring from the top down to the bottom, and there's our 1.236 extension. I mean, that is at 30,000. So maybe that's what happens. And I mean, it looks like it wants to get there up to 30K. Yeah, that's very possible. Again, trend-based fib extension going from the bottom to this pivot, and then we do the pullback, and that's, yeah, that's right. Sorry, right? Yeah, that's right there. The 100% is right there, where we're passing through the 618, which leads me to believe that we are going to make our way up to 100. Now, what is this that we are in right now? Okay, let's just talk about that. Thinking that the target could be 30,000. All right, so you know what we've got here. We've got a nice A, B, C, right? And then this is, in my opinion, an A. So from up here, we have an A working on the B, and then come back for the C. Let's just put this on a higher degree because this is going to be on a much, much higher degree. We'll mark that in red because this is potentially, right? Potentially what's happening here. So again, we just talked about an expanded flat right here where we came back to the 618. Well, let's just take a look at this. If we're going to do this where we go down for the A, we go up for the B, and let's say we do make our way up to 30,000. Get as close as we can. Our C is either going to stop here at 9,600, which would be a really, I mean, actually, that'd be a perfect place for this to stop. I don't think we're going to make our way back down here to 4,700, 4,800. I don't think we're going to make our way back down there. So this is kind of what I would be looking to play. Based on what I've got right here, we finished this fifth wave, which would basically make this an A, a B, and a C to finish that B. Okay, lower the degree on that, change the color around a little bit, make it look a little better. That finishes the B, and then we go down for the C. I'm not going to say that's going to happen yet. I'm not going to say that we're going to make our way to 30,000. But what I will say is if we do find our way at 30K, then I would be looking to short maybe even all the way down to 9,600 to 10,000. Because that's going to be wherever we top out. And it looks like we want to tag 30K. It looks like we want to make it happen. We're at 20,800. And guys, look, I'm going to go to a 3-minute chart and just take a look at this. We are just turning up here. We're not getting a clear rejection at all, right? I mean, a clear rejection, even this is a little bit of a rejection. We're not getting that, right? The last time we had like a really good rejection was all the way back here. All the way back, rejection. This was a huge rejection. The first time we tried to make it through 19,900, clear rejection. We made it all the way down to 18, right? So that was almost a $2,000 drop within a matter of, 20 minutes. We are not seeing that right now in the market. We're not seeing that right now, and I don't have any reason to believe that we're just going to just completely plummet from here. We just had some resistance at 20,900. It doesn't look like it's going to stop. There's a lot of momentum behind the move, so I don't think it's going to stop. I'm going to just continue with my thought, with my theory that we are going to try and make our way, finishing this expanded flat, and then from here we see a nice little 1, 2, working on the 3, 4, 5, and that's just the first part of wave 5. In my opinion, that's just the beginning of wave 5. What's going to end up happening here, let's just pull out our path tool, right? So we're just going to consolidate here 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, and then we go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting ourselves higher. That's going to be basically 1, 2, and then we're going to be working on, off of that 1, 2, we're going to be working on 3, 4, 5 to get our way up here to 30K. It's not going to happen in one big move, right? but I can easily see from down here ourselves getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish that move. That is the higher probability play. In my opinion, that's likely what's going to happen. I would say 30K is probably going to be where we end up. And if we do find ourselves up here at 30K, then I would be looking to enter a short position from there. That's what I'm going to be looking at. The other thing I want to pay attention to here is the fact that we could be in the middle of creating a channel, right? So this is not something a lot of people are talking about, but I want to pay attention to this guy right here. Watch this channel. Just watch it. You see we've got support here at the bottom of this channel where we were kind of compressing, right? We broke through it. We busted through it. So now we're going to be up on the upper part of this. But now let's take a look at our expansions, right? We talk about expansions all the time. So if we do happen to make our way up here, that level 3 could be right up here. Come back here for the 4 at the upper. Then we make our way up here to the 5. We're looking right now, we're looking at, my chart doesn't go out that far. Let me go to a 4-hour and see if I can get this, because I'd like to get some kind of a time estimate on this. That 5 tops out January 23rd, right? So we're still talking a little over a month. All right, so that's my thought on Bitcoin. Not really much more to say there, other than to say that we're just consolidating up here, and in my opinion, it's a bullish consolidation. It's not bearish. It's not bearish at the moment. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if people are trying to short here, trying to, probably you're going to be seeing, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here, trying to get the message out that's in my head. Open interest is probably increasing and is probably short open interest. Probably not going to see it on Bitfinex. Let's just see if we see an increase in the amount of shorts. No, shorts are decreasing on Bitfinex, right? This could have been part of the fuel for them. Shorts getting squeezed out. Shorts got squeezed. Shorts got squeezed. There's going to be a point in time where these start to tick up, and unless the price reacts to it, they're probably just going to continue getting squeezed out. Let's take a look at longs. Longs continuing to increase. All right, so we're going to watch this and we're going to see if there's a tip in the scale, because if longs and shorts start to flip as far as their open interest goes, that's when I'm going to start thinking that we're topping out. Until I see a rejection, that's when I'm going to think we're going to be topping out. But for right now, things look okay. All right, that's it for this. Let's go back to the ES chart. I did a video on this yesterday, so I'm not going to get too deep into this, but I've been talking about 37.77 for at least a couple days now. So we were looking at this yesterday, and I still like this. All of the confluence up here at 37.77, 37.75 up here, so much confluence. So again, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Working on the 3, we need to get up here to 37.50 sometime before tomorrow, preferably, and then wave 4 likely will happen on Friday. If it goes deeper, then we'll figure out what's going on. But for right now, I think this is what's happening. We got to get above this guy though. This guy right here at 37.15. Let me zoom in. So we really have to get above this. We've got to get above this, because if we don't, let me just illustrate. So I've already got this drawn out. I've got the 1, 2, but this could be an A, B, and then we're working on a C, which means we would top out at 37.07. All right. We've had a really, really great day today here on our Discord. We've been talking about a lot of the gains that people have been making. We've been making some really great plays. But I have to exercise caution because this might not be a 1-2. We have to always be prepared that what we've got here from the top, an A, B, C, right? Let me put this on a lower degree. Be prepared that this 4 is actually going to be out here, because that 1 might not be a 1, right? I'm not seeing a whole lot of bullish follow through here. That could be an A. This could be a B, and we could be working on the C. And if that's the case, that means we're probably going to go lower. This wave 4 probably goes lower, which would probably invalidate a whole lot of things here. It would invalidate a whole lot. It would actually mean, just for the record, what it would actually mean is from down here at the 4, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be the 5. Okay? That's what we have to be prepared for. We've got to be prepared. I'm going to put that in gray. We've got to be prepared that that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm not going to count this out. We can see the correction here for the wave 4, a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish that move. And then we work on the A, the B, and then a C to come down here. And this wouldn't actually even be the 4 anymore. Okay, so there's a couple things going on. I am not super bearish, right? I do know that quad witching is on Friday, which historically we have some increased volatility in the market. Something that I'll make a note of, let's just do a cross reference. Bear with me here for a moment. We had a high up here on December 9th, and then we had a high up here today. And this was, in the early morning hours, okay? Let's just take a look at VIX. All right, so again, going back to December 9th, and then taking a look at December 16th. All right, so December 9th, we had a low on the volatility of 20, 20.2, 20.4. All right, that was our low. We're almost back to that high, but yet we're at 22, 2 points higher. That doesn't sound right? So, if we are in a wave B, typically what this is to set up bulls to not become bears, right? So again, let's just go back. If this is a wave B, okay, right? Because this would be basically from up here, this would be the A, this would be the B, then we'd be going down for the C, all right? So this one, we're going to put this in red because this is our bearish count. Again, the VIX was at 20.2, 20.4. Now right here it was 22, right? So we still have an increased volatility index when the price is almost back to where it was. The whole point of a wave B is to get bears out of their bearish mentality and believe that this was it. And now we're super bullish. Everybody's super bullish. Everybody's making money right now. That can't continue. So I am cautious, especially at 37.07. Like, yeah, I want to short the crap out of 37.77 right up here, but we may not get there yet. Because this could be an A, a B, and then working ourselves down for the C. And if that's the case, where's our targets? Again, an inverse trend-based fib extension from the top to the bottom and the pullback. Let's say we make it to 37.07. Well, here we go. 36.13. Do we make it to 36.13? Maybe we've already topped out. In which case we go to 36.08, 360 on SPY. Okay. Is this what could be happening? Should you hedge? Well, that's your call. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Definitely not going to tell you what to do. But what I will say is, at these prices, you should still be cautious. Everybody is still making money on calls, but you should still be cautious. Don't give everything back to the market. I closed out 50% of my eBay trade just to cover the trade because it was at 100% profit. Close it out, close half of it, let the rest roll. Let it go. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. Haven't taken a look at Nasdaq in a while either. Let's go ahead and zoom out here. Let's just take a look. Again, from this, 1, 2, this was our bearish count, which obviously didn't work out. Let's go to the other side here. This trade so far is going very well. So we were taking a look at this, potentially getting ourselves all the way up here to the top of this descending trend line, which as of right now is going to be about 12.8. So this still has room to go. This still does have room to go. Let me zoom in here. And I think this is actually from where I was doing. Yeah, so let's clean this off. We're going to leave that up there for right now. Okay, let's just zoom in on this chart here. and see, because a lot of price action has occurred since we put this count on here. We were trying to project out where things were going to go. Okay, so off the bottom here, a 1, a 2. I do believe that this is almost the completion of wave 3 that we're in right now. We go down for the 4. I think this is all still going to work out. Then we go for wave 5. I still think this is in the cards. I still think this is completely valid. More than likely, this is going to finish its way up here. Right now, this is probably at, I don't know, maybe 1.5% profit from where we were discussing, 2.18% from where we were talking, and this was all the way back here on December the 11th. So what was that, Friday? Yeah, that was Friday. So this still looks okay. This still looks okay. Again, I still believe we're going to get a pullback on Friday. I still believe that's going to be the case. I'm probably not going to be very exposed to the market going into Friday. I want to have some cash on hand just in case we do get a pullback, and it's very possible we do. If we go ahead and rip up here to this trend line, that's when I'll be looking to cash out on a lot of different things. Again, tech has been doing pretty good. So just being careful. As a day trader, you got to be careful and vigilant to these market activities that are occurring on an hourly basis. So I believe that we are going to have a speech from the Fed, I think later today. There's stimulus talks. Things look very strong. Everybody is very bullish, and I'm not saying cash out, but I am saying to be a little cautious. All right, so those are my 3 assets that I wanted to cover today. I didn't see any comments in the YouTube chat, but if you're not part of our Discord, throw a comment in the YouTube chat. I'll get an invite code out to you. And if this video did help you in any way, shape, or form, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day, good night, and a good evening. Take care.